Bill and Cell brought him to Rachel's bedroom. Something more terrifying had happened here. Someone had sneaked him before, though they only found out later. Frank thought these people had no concept of security. The mansion was like it was open to the public for free. Bill was sincere, promising to provide Frank with everything he needed as long as safety could be ensured, and guaranteed that Rachel would have no objections. Frank officially started work with professional equipment and tools that left the driver stunned. He tossed a bottle of painkillers to the driver and put him through strict training. Construction began in the mansion, with cameras being installed everywhere. Rachel's son watched Frank directing the work from a distance and couldn't help thinking he looked handsome. Rachel didn't like it, of course. She didn't want to be protected. Sister Nikki was dancing alone when Frank came to find her. This was Nikki's private space, where only she practiced dancing with her. Achievements displayed on the walls. Though there were no platinum records of AS children, she and Rachel had formed a small choir. After Rachel joined, she performed so brilliantly that even at such a young age,
You never went back.
It was pretty obvious who the star in our family was.
colleague was a congressman's bodyguard who had advanced equipment to investigate those threatening letters. The colleague envied Frank because the congressman he protected was always making trouble with his statements and would someday bring fatal disaster upon himself. Rachel was going out that day when a mother and daughter wanted to take a photo with her, which Frank prevented. Rachel stopped Frank and then took the photo with the family.
I'm surprised you didn't plug him.
Clearly, this employer and employee relationship wasn't friendly down the road. Tony told Frank that he protected Rachel primarily because he liked her. Doing things for her came from love, and he hoped Frank would learn from him. Frank's focus at that moment wasn't on listening to him talk, rather on the car following them from behind. He had the driver turn right and take a shortcut home. After entering the gate, the following car finally turned. Frank immediately got out of the car and began running quickly, chasing directly after that trailing vehicle. Rachel was practicing songs with headphones on, watching Frank in the distance, teaching her son how to use the walkie-talkie, which gave her a headache. Then the sudden sound of a drill made it even more impossible for her to work. Rachel called for Bill. She was about to be driven crazy by Frank. Frank was called into the room. Not only did he not listen to his boss, he also wanted Rachel to cancel her usual activities. Although Rachel refused, Bill supported him, and her sister also hoped Rachel would consider her son. Regarding the noisy renovation, Frank said it would be finished soon.